Okay, so the first thing that we're going to go over here, all right, the very first thing that we're going to go over here in the morning is again relating to information about the creator incentive program. Now, I know that we've covered this a lot before and we've talked about this, but I think there's some misinformation about it, and there's also some things that are kind of weird on how they're getting out of that. So, how that information is getting out there. So, we're going to kind of go over it here, one thing at a time, and kind of just talk about it. Okay, kind of just talk about it. So, the first thing that we're going to take a look at here is this little, not that. We're going to take a look at this little bad boy right here. Jake Lucky tweeted out saying streamers in the Kick Creator Incentive Program will be allowed to multi-stream to TikTok or Instagram, but not Twitch or YouTube. All right. And this has been stated many different times, Ken confirmed, multiple different people confirming this and all that, but we don't have an official statement from Kick. Now, why? If we take a look and we go to the website here for the Kick Creator Incentive Program, there's no mention of it on here at all as to why. There's no mention as to why, like, I don't know, right? I don't no, don't do that. Get out of here. I don't understand as to why, right? Okay, and what I mean by this is that we have a tweet out here from Jake Lucky, and multiple people have tweeted it out. I mean, I'm pretty sure that even I tweeted this out once I found out the information, but the information is not actually on the creator incentive website, but yet this is being confirmed by a lot of different things, and I'm pretty sure, actually, I'm 99% sure. NS English only, please. English. I'm 99% sure that this was stated in a live stream from Andrew, aka Santa Maria, which is where this information came from. But it's here's the reason I bring this up is this, okay? People are grinding for this program, right? People are wanting to live stream. They're wanting to hit these requirements so that way they can apply to get in the program, right? But if there is some information that might limit them, and it's either, hey, you choose this or this, and by them getting into the program, I think that should be, a little bit more publicly accessible and more publicly visible. That way their people aren't necessarily grinding for something that they wouldn't necessarily like. So what I mean by this is that let's say that they do multi-stream to Twitch or YouTube and they are a bigger streamer. I mean, they're a good sized streamer, right? But they stream on Kick, they stream on YouTube, they stream on Twitch. They do basically what Ninja does, right? If you look at the information that the program tells you on the website right now, there is nothing relating to the fact that if you get in, you won't be able to do that, or at least you will be able to, but they won't pay you, which makes sense, right? That makes complete sense that they won't pay you if you're multi-streaming to Twitch or YouTube. I mean, they will if you're going to TikTok or Instagram Shorts. That's fine, okay? It's fine. Now, as for YouTube Shorts live streaming, I know some people have talked about that. We don't actually have any information on that yet. So yeah. But the reason I wanted to bring this up here is just because, again, I it's kind of weird that, like, Kick people have to get their information. Kick people have to, like, go off their information here from, like, these news channels on Twitter, not actually from Kick themselves. Therefore, they might not get their information from these streamers, right? They might not receive this news, and yet they're grinding for this. And then when they get in, they're told, hey, yeah, you can't do this. and you have to pick either or. To me, that's a little bit like it's a little bit weird, because shouldn't they know something that big before they even apply or start grinding for the program? Because this could be a make or break for some people. No. So I don't know, I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought that was a little bit weird, and just kind of talk about it a little bit, right? You would think that would be against what Kick stands for, since they've marketed being for the streamer. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I understand why, though, okay? Because I mean, think about this, right? There, so if they didn't do this, Kick would be basically paying you to live stream on other platforms. And why would Kick do that? It doesn't make sense. Now, Kick does it for TikTok and Instagram, kind of because, like, I don't know. I think the general belief is that viewers from TikTok and Instagram have a higher conversion rate to come over to Kick. And partially because it's a vertical platform, it doesn't have horizontal live streaming. So yeah, I don't know, but I do understand why they do that, right? Because obviously they don't want to pay you if you're streaming to Kick's competitors, right? That wouldn't make sense. So if you want to multi-stream, you can. They just won't pay you for it. Okay, and I understand. I think that's fine. I think that's fine, right? But again, people are grinding for this program, using those methods of multi-streaming, trying to grow. But yeah, it's not very publicly visible, which again is a bit of my problem here, right? Um, we have to get this information from other people here, who get it from either private DMs with Kickstaff, or like an Andrew live stream, right? It kind of sucks, man. Like it's oh my, yeah. Good morning, Rambo. Good morning, brother man. Welcome back, dude. Good to see you again. TikTok does now actually. My friend did it like last 4 streams, and it shouldn't matter as long as you're on Kick streaming and interacting, especially if it's considered your main platform. TikTok does now actually. Wait, what do you? TikTok does what? TikTok does what? YouTube won't take a hit since you could post VODs and content. Well, yeah, it's not the fact, it's not the idea that YouTube won't take a hit. But here's or a hit. Here's my question though, right? Is that they don't want to pay you for streaming on, like, I never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. YouTube won't take a hit since you can post VODs and content. Right, but you take a hit on what though exactly? What do you mean? I don't know. Take a hit on what though exactly? But I just thought I would kind of go over this here because I know we went over this before, but I just found it a little bit weird that, like, I mean, there is no mention on here. If I could do Control F, there is no mention of TikTok. There's no mention of Instagram here either. So again, the public information, now obviously this could always change. I don't see why it would change, but when is this going to be like officially stated by Kick? That way there's like no excuse for somebody. I don't know, I just feel like it could be the information that is like, hey, it's either this or this, or this happens if you do this. I feel like people should know that before they even grind for the program. I mean, that big information. Now, if you want to talk about like how payment works or whatever, no, that's fine. That could be talked about, behind the scenes or whatever. But at least the general information of like some of the major rules when you get into the program, right? Right. Yeah, dude, I don't know what that is, but I don't cover that stuff. Okay, I don't know what that is, because that could always be debate. I mean, out of the two, not being able to multi-stream on YouTube, it won't affect the streamer. You still have access to YouTube. Well, oh yeah, I mean, like, listen, man, I tell you guys to go sub to my YouTube. Go sub to my YouTube right now. right? Go sub to my YouTube right now. I post tutorials, I post storytelling videos. Go check out my YouTube right now. I got IRL streaming tutorial and how to stream to kick tutorial and some more things coming out too. So yeah. It needs to be publicly available to everyone interested in this info. They need to be better with letting people know every stipulation. Right. And that goes back to communication, right? Communication. When it comes to kick, relatively, kick is very silent. Right? They are very, very quiet when it comes to knowledge and stuff like that. And if it's something like this, I think that this should be more. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this information should be more accessible because just in case. Here's the thing: if I didn't watch that Andrew live stream, if I didn't follow Jake Lucky or whoever tweeted this information out, how would I know? I'm gonna sit there and maybe now it's a small percentage, okay? It's a small percentage, but maybe that would be a make or break deal, and then I just wouldn't grind for the program because I don't want that, right? I don't want that. So like I'm just trying to this doesn't apply to me because I don't multi-stream, but again, I'm just trying to look out for other people here. And that I think like some of this information should be more publicly visible, or at least like I don't know. Basically, I just wanted to bring this up because the information regarding a lot of this stuff is kind of all over the place, right? It's kind of all over the place. And that kind of brings us into our next topic here, which is probably the biggest bit of information here that you need to know, because there's this next part is going to be huge. So if you're watching on the Vods channel, by the way, it's going to be the next video. Because the streamer individually can interpret it wrong. It has to be clear, concise, and easily to get to. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Yeah. Easily accessible, like on the main platform, where it's not buried behind anything. I mean, no, it should be right here, right? The creator incentive program. There's literally an article for it on the Kick community website. That information should be here. Right. And it should be, I think, pretty important. Now, obviously, yes. Yes, I don't like, yeah. You should see the rules and guidelines for the KCP rather than just how to get there. I mean, here's the thing: some of the rules and stuff behind it are kind of like hidden behind, but like, I mean, um, it's kind of like the thing that some of that information should be publicly acknowledged, right? Like the fact that why would Kick pay you for a sleeping stream, right? They're not going to pay you to sleep in your bed. That makes sense, but again, that's not public information. So it's kind of like, or it sort of is public information now, but there's no like official statement or whatever from Kick. There's nothing in here about it. So just like, I mean, I don't think so. Is there anything? Sleep? Nope, it's not in here. So I mean, at least as far as I'm concerned, if the people don't stay up with the information, some things would be common sense, IMO. Right. Some things you would think is common sense, right? But listen, this is online. This is online social media, and at the end of the day, you got to stupefy everything, all right? Like a Harry Potter spell. All right? Everything, you got to make it as simple as possible because the general public just doesn't take the time to care, right? Or read it. So that's why, again, that you always have to, go about it. Someone who is grinding is good for the platform. It makes sense from a business standpoint that it wouldn't put it directly in someone's face. Right. That being said, I feel it's pretty disingenuous, but most business is IMO. Right. And that's a great point, right? Because what if Kick did put some of that information out there and some of the limitations of the program, although it makes sense, okay? Although the limitations make sense, it might turn some people away. But then you have at this point, right? You have the question of like, wouldn't that theoretically be you're purposely withholding. I don't know the exact like statement or the exact words for it, but you're purposely holding back information to have people grind, and then when they get in, there's something that they don't like that they have to completely change up, or they just don't earn at all. You know, it's kind of like I don't know. I don't think that's very good. I think the more information is better, and then the people who are grinding for it do know enough information behind it and why they're grinding for it. They know, basically they know what to look for when they get into the program, right? That's the biggest thing. It's not like, oh, they get in, oh, it's a surprise, wow, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't, but I didn't know that, right? It's not like a surprise and then now they wasted all their time grinding because that's not something that they wanted to do. It's good for the platform, but it's bad for the streamer, right? It's bad for the streamer. So it's good for the platform, bad for the streamer, because again, it's kind of like this information is hidden because they want you to grind like crazy, right? Like I don't know. Came in because your front page thumbnail looked like you were shocked and it was funny. How can I sub on your channel? What do you mean? You can sub. Yo, wait, why is there no audio? Hello? What? Dude, hang on. Listen, I'll replay that alert if I can fix it, but I have no idea why there was no audio there. Why did the alert have nothing? Okay, what the heck, dude? Yo, VJet, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Samurai. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Play CSGO and win 4 games for 10 gifted. Bro, I haven't played CS since it became CS2. All right? I haven't played CS since it became CS2, VJet. But we're going over the news right now. But thank you very much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. I don't know why the sound didn't work. I have absolutely no idea why the sound did not work right there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's really weird. Let me okay. All right. Hang on. We're going to talk about this some more here. I'll fix this. I'll probably fix this later. Right? I'll probably fix the issues here later on. Because I don't know why that didn't play a sound effect, but VJ, thank you so much for the gifted sub, brother man. So you guys let me know what your thoughts are on this. All right, you guys let me know what your thoughts are on this, okay? Because ambiguous marketing. I'm not entirely sure about potential like ethics or legality of the situation. It feels gross, but money, money, money. Yeah, rules have to be in place when women are involved. What in the world are you talking about? Aiden Ross generation is going to be the downfall of humanity. Okay. That noti worked. Yeah, that one worked, but the sub alert didn't. I wonder if it's because of I don't know. All right, but this does bring us into our next topic here, which is honestly, yeah, I think it's just I think this the alert is broken. I think the alert is broken. That's why. Interesting. I think the audio is broke. I'll have to switch that. Okay. America lost the Super Bowl. I'm curious how this new program works. Right. Okay. So we talked about that. Now for the Vods channel, we're good. The next topic is a huge one, and that'll be the next video for the Vods channel.